Promoting your product or service using Sparksites. It's time to promote your Sparksite. Use social media or your unique QR code or URL to reach a wider audience effectively. How do we do that? First thing we do is get logged into the Ignite platform, and on the command bar come down to the third icon labeled Sparksites. Once you're there and it comes up, it's going to show you all of the sites that you currently have published and are ready to be promoted. Now there's several ways to do this. You can actually use social media using these buttons. We'll go over those in just a second. You can copy a link to your clipboard so that you can paste it anywhere you want. You can also use the QR code, which you may download by clicking this button, and print that or put it anywhere you want people to scan it and come straight to your Sparksite. This is a very powerful tool. If you use it creatively, it makes it where you can leave the QR code anywhere and someone will scan it and they'll come here and see your message and potentially give you a new lead, which could result in sales. So let's talk about social media first. Now you'll notice I'm just going to show you something real quickly. If I take a site offline, so if you have a site offline, you'll notice that the social media buttons and the QR code are no longer present. That's because we only want to use those features for live published Sparksites. So let me put it back online. Okay, so now you'll notice that the system generated a unique QR code which is linked to you, no one else. So no one else will have this exact QR code. Same with social media posting. Everything that you're about to do is linked to you. Okay, so no matter which social media site you use to post to, everything will always be attributed back to you. Now the company has set this up for you so that when you do a post, it's got the right image and the right headline and the right description to maximize effectiveness on the platform that you're putting it on. Now, if you want to see what social media sites are available, you click this button here. This is a tool called Share This that is, through it, we're integrated with over 50 different social media sites. So basically, you pick the one that you're interested in posting to. So let's just do Facebook, since that's one a lot of people are familiar with. And what's going to happen is the Facebook application will actually respond and it will show you the post that's about to happen. So of course, if you're familiar with Facebook, you know about this. You can say whatever you want. So I'll just put a simple post here. And now I'm done. I can actually post it. Once the post is complete, the Facebook window will close and that's it. You're live. So let's just have a quick look and see what that looks like on Facebook. Okay, so this is the post that we just made, and you'll notice it is a clickable link. If I click it, it's going to go to the Sparksite that I have published and clicked on the social media button. So let's go ahead and click it and see what happens. Okay, you'll notice now this is the Sparksite that we were playing around with in the Ignite platform. You'll notice that there is replicated information here. So this is just to assure you that everything is attributed to you as the Sparksite owner. So even though this Sparksite could be used by another member of your organization, it will not be linked to them. It will only be linked to them if they're the ones that publish it. So everybody gets to publish their own copy of every Sparksite. Okay, so let's go back. So this same thing that we're doing here, these buttons here, they're not different than what you see on the Share This icon. They're just direct access to some of the most popular platforms. You can also generate an email if you have an email client loaded on your system that will contain a link to the Sparksite. Okay, so let's talk about the next thing. Copy the link directly to the clipboard. So I'm going to copy that. Now this would be for a situation where I want to maybe post the link on a service. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is what got put on your clipboard, and now you can actually paste this link anywhere you want. Okay, it's important that you do not edit it, because obviously this ID number is your ID number, and you don't want to change that to something else and inadvertently give credit to someone else. So it's important that you do not edit this link. So if I go to a browser window and I just paste the link off my clipboard, you're going to see the same site's going to come up. Okay, so that's how pasting a link can be used to promote your website. Now let's look at the really cool thing. This QR code, as you see it right now, this is scannable with your camera phone, because it is published and it is available online. So if you hold your phone up to the screen and actually use your QR code reader in your camera, you will be able to tap on this and it will go to the exact same Spark site. Obviously I can't show you that in this video, but you can do it yourself. We will leave these up so you can get to them whenever you want. Now, what good does this QR code do me printed on the screen like this? Well, not a whole lot unless you're savvy and know how to save images and stuff off a web page. So what we've done is we provided a download facility for you, a button here that will download a high resolution copy of this. So if you want to put it on a business card or a sticker that you're going to leave somewhere, you can certainly do that. So if you click the download, you'll see my download window came up here. I'm going to go ahead and open it so you can see it. It is just a clean copy of the QR code. It's high resolution, so you should be able to use this to literally print on anything from anywhere that you want to use it for. So that is, in a nutshell, the way that you're going to promote your Spark site. Now remember, depending on what the pitch is, you may want to have different cards printed up with different QR codes. You know, if you have one printed up that says, hey, are you interested in becoming a member of our company? Use this QR code. If you just want general information, maybe this would be the one that you would put on cards that you're just going to leave laying around in places, or post in places. You can also, since you have the QR code, you feel free to post that on a social media site. It will work, no problem. Okay. Same with social media. Direct posts through the share this icon are probably going to be more effective than pasting the QR code up there, because a lot of people, when they're on their phones, obviously they can't scan your QR code if they're already on the phone. So we want to give them an alternate way to access. Okay, so when someone goes to your Spark site, and we're going to go over this in more detail later, but if someone goes to your Spark site and they submit a request, like if they go to more information, that submission is going to actually be recorded into the Ignite digital marketing platform, which you can then use to manage and market to. Okay, now remember what I said earlier about automation. Automations will be set up by your company for you, and so that a drip campaign will be affiliated with each one of these websites that you can promote. So when someone, like, let's say if they go to this one and they click the submit button, we would have a campaign set up that would just be, hey, thanks for your inquiry about our company. Here's some basic information. And we might have a drip campaign that's only like 3 or 4 messages long. That drip campaign can actually refer them. If you had an HTML email that talked about the general information, but hey, it might be say, hey, are you interested in continuing? Well, you can actually put a button in the email that would take them to this next Spark site for enrollment. Or maybe there's a product that you're featuring in your Spark site and you want to give them a buy now button. 100% doable. It's very easy. And the sites will be set up. In this case, they're set up by corporate, so you're not allowed to edit these. But there will be enough of them where you can effectively market the products and services that you're selling electronically, and you'll be able to incorporate the automations that corporate has set up for you to make this easier. So if you're the kind of person that loves to sell, you might want to manage your leads yourself, and we'll talk more about that later. Or if you're not comfortable with face-to-face selling, you can use the automation that's defined on these sites to do that marketing for you. And remember, when someone interacts with your site, you're going to be getting information about that interaction. You're going to get analytics, which we talked a little bit about earlier. These analytics can actually be used to help understand how your site is performing and maybe what you might need to do to make it perform better. And there's going to be a separate video about all the analytics that come into play here because there's some other areas. It's not just this screen that will show you more detailed information about what kind of interactions people are having with your site. Okay, so that's just a few ideas about how to promote your Sparksites and begin the leads begin flowing into Ignite for you to sell to. Thanks for listening.